Now, it's not every day that you see your favorite passenger princess dressed to the nines, but today is a very special occasion. And so, for a special occasion, we obviously need a special car. We need a car that matches the look, that matches the vibe. And if you guys haven't seen, I do look quite ravishing, if I should say so myself. So, we need a car that suits the occasion. We need a car that screams, I am here and I am gorgeous. And what better way to get to an event than with the Lexus ES 300H from Poopkowitz Motors. So we're going to be giving this baby a full review and seeing, of course, how your favorite passenger princess is going to rock up and make a statement at an event because, let's face it, baby, I am already the statement. You're watching My.na Cars with me, your favorite passenger princess, Diana Master, and today we are talking the Lexus ES 300H.
Let's get into some fun facts about the Lexus ES 300H. You keep hearing me refer to it ES, and you're wondering, what does ES stand for? ES stands for Executive Sedan, which is true to Lexus's standards. Now, the ES has been a best-selling model in the United States for over 15 years. Yes, that's right, 15 years. Now, back in 2018, the 17th generation became the first ES model to be sold across Western and Central Europe. So yes, these are some fun facts about the Lexus ES 300H.
Now to talk about the exterior of the Lexus ES 300H, I'm joined by Penda. Penda, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. All right, walk us through the exterior of the Lexus ES 300H. This stunning sedan. I mean, start us off with, of course, the light design.
Okay, in front part we have sensors, parking sensors, and just to guide you when you're parking your car to say, please, hold on, I've arrived.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have a big logo here just to stand up for a brand.
Just to say Lexus is here.
Out of this world.
Okay.
Just to see this is Lexus, and then obviously some of us have to give it away too.
Of course.
And then the design is designed to say it's just for the viewing and for the standing out to say this is Lexus.
Okay.
We have a standard LED light that comes standard for all the Lexus.
Okay.
From the 250. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the mid-spec version.
Yeah, that's a mid-spec.
So we get the ES 250, then we get the ES 300H, and then of course we get the
300 SE.
300 SE. Okay.
SE, that's now the hybrid kind of thing.
Oh, okay, this is the top spec. And right now we're talking about the mid-spec.
Exactly.
Okay, let's walk through to the rest of the car. Let's talk about the tires. How big are these?
17.
Okay.
Yes, and it comes with standard rims. Yeah, and I think that's it. I mean, then we have your electrical mirrors. It indicates on the side, just to show everybody.
Okay.
And then in your mirror you have backlight detector to say if someone is dimming, brightening a bit, you just adjust it by itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and here we have when you have your car, your key in your pocket, you can just, if it's locked, you can either unlock or lock just like that.
You see, this is what I love about Lexus, because even back then with the LS430, I think this is way back in 2002 or something, all you needed to do was literally have the car key in your pocket and just do this, and the car would automatically lock.
But so this one, the size is even more now, because you can be standing here and then you just, okay. And Lexus is one of the very few cars that we have with a sunroof.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a sunroof.
Okay, but the sunroof does look quite small though. Does it get bigger with the top spec, or is this standard on all the ES?
It's actually, the size doesn't get bigger than that, but I mean, it's quite enough for a view, you know, and also
to get
for
some
the
fresh air in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What colors does this come in? Is this the only color, or do we get other color variations?
It comes in pale white, it comes in black, it comes in, it comes in various, I mean, it's a customer's choice as to what you want, but it's not limited to say which color, but I think we have around 5 colors that we have not to look at the specific of the customer.
Okay, I
Yes.
see. All right.
Yes.
Let's move it over right here to
Yeah.
the back. Of course, the logo does get smaller than it is in the front
Yes.
because, you know,
Like
yeah.
what you said, this one is just to
announce the
there
arrival.
comes the arrival
Love it.
of the Lexus.
I am here.
And then you go to your boot space.
Okay.
This is just to let me just make sure. I think it's on this side. You can see how spacious the space is. This is now for your luggage. You can really see it's very, very big. I mean,
Okay.
it's competition-wise, we are leading the way.
Are
so-
you leading the way, Penda?
Yes.
Are you really?
Okay, and then here down we will have your
tools?
you have your tools, and then but you don't have your full size spare tire. We
Okay.
have a limited one.
Okay, you have just
this is
enough to
because-
get you-
Yeah, just enough to get you to the next service station.
Okay.
But this is because this is more like an entry level kind of thing.
Oh,
But then
okay.
as the top we go, the more we can get the full size.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
And then here, of course, we have our back camera.
You have your back cameras. There
Okay,
are
and
4.
then of course our sensors here at
Yes,
the
this
back.
is a reverse camera. This is to indicate you, but then you also have your parking sensors.
Okay.
In total, there are 4.
Okay, so we have 4 parking sensors.
Yes.
Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then of
Yes.
course our back camera. So unfortunately, on this version, we don't get a 360-degree
Of
camera.
course not, because yeah, but then the mid spec you don't get. But I mean, in this family, one would rather say you don't get a 360 degree, but then on the US UV ones, that you can get a 360 degree.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. All right. And then let's just appreciate this design right here at the back. It does look quite elegant, quite executive. For those of you that don't know, the ES in ES300H stands for executive sedan.
Yeah.
So I think that speaks enough when it comes to luxury and it comes to elegance. So I think we've done a full walk around of the exterior. There's not really much to talk about when it comes to the exterior, except the fact that it is still quite elegant. We do still get a bit of more features. I would love to eventually see the top spec, but I think since we're talking mid-spec, let's stick to that for now. And then, of course, we'll now take a quick ad break. And when we come back, we talk the interior of the Lexus ES300H. Stick around.
Life is unpredictable, and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as 50 Namibian dollars a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
Let's talk the interior of the Lexus ES300H. And my, oh my, when Lexus said executive sedan, they meant it. We start off with this 12.3-inch infotainment screen. And of course, this car comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So I think that's a lot. And of course, you do get your Bluetooth. We get 4 standard cup holders in this car. If we take a look at the seats, this is synthetic leather because, you know, we are kind like that. But of course, the gear lever and the gear shift is made from real leather. So that's about it. Back to the infotainment screen. This is, of course, the Lexus Premium DAB. Yes, don't ask me what DAB means, okay? I don't know. I'm just a girl in a car. As you can see, this vehicle is equipped with Lexus Connect. So that's basically, you know, to register your car or something. I think. I don't know. Let's talk about some of the designs here. Penda did mention earlier that we do get a sunroof, and of course we can control that from all these little buttons. And then the lighting design is still quite elegant. It's not what you're used to seeing. I think that's one thing that I can say. If you can take a look at the seats, at the lights here at the back, you will see what I'm talking about the light design. It is quite smart. Moving back here, we of course have our climate control right here. And then we have our USB Type-C port. We do get our so we have 2 USB Type-C ports right here. And then we of course have our 12 volt right here.
Now this, I'm not sure if this is actually called by the climate control. If your AC is on, I'm not sure if that automatically also calls this. But even here at the back, we still get some more charging ports for our phones. So we can charge a lot of our gadgets and a lot of our devices at the same time. Again, bringing it back to the executive sedan. So imagine you're just sitting at the back and your phone runs out of battery. You can just charge it there. The passenger can charge, the driver can charge. Everybody, there's something for everybody. Moving over right here to our steering wheel. This is of course a power steering, an electric power steering, EPS. And yeah, we do get seat heaters in this car. Did you guys know that? Yes, we get seat heaters, but this is only for the driver and the passenger. Unfortunately, at the back, I've got some terrible news for you, not you guys. But hey, if we go to the top spec, then that is also still standard and front passenger. Let's take a look at this speedometer. So this car is a push to start. So if you can see, I just want to show you guys just how quiet this car is. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. It is so gorgeous, guys. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's quiet. You won't even be able to hear anything. I'm just going to put the volume down to 0 so you can hear. We can hear a little bit because of course the AC is on, but other than that, this car is quiet. Let's take a look at this digital cluster. My goodness, so minimalistic, just how I like it. There's not too much going on that you get distracted right when you're driving. So right now it is indicating that the back door is open. It's not quite closed. That's the one thing I noticed about this car, though. It's the fact that we don't get the suction on the old, like you got on the other Lexuses, or you get on the other Lexuses, where if you don't close the door correctly, then the car automatically suctions. I'm not sure if that is standard on all the Lexuses or if it's just because this one is a mid-spec. But I think that's about it when it comes to the interior of this car. We do get a key reminder warning, which is just a standard buzzer to tell you that the key is not in the car. Speaking of the key, there we go. It is quite nice. I like it. You do get your lock, your unlock, and then of course to open your boot. And yes, so that's basically about it for the interior of the car. We do need to talk some safety features, and I think that's one of the things that Lexus has done so well when it comes to safety features. But before I give you and bombard you with all of that information, let's go for a quick ad break.
Have you ever wondered why Grandma keeps her money under the mattress? And why is Angela uninsured? The Namibia Financial Inclusion Survey 2025 will help us find all the answers. From 6 October till the 4th of November 2025, the Namibia Statistics Agency teams in uniforms with tablets will visit homes across all 14 regions to learn about financial access, informal banking and saving habits. Email us at info@nsa.org.na or at 061 431 3200.
Now, unfortunately, because this version is so executive, we can't take it out for a spin, but that doesn't mean we can't get into the facts. All right, so Penda, let's start off with engine size. How big is this engine?
It's a 2.5.
2.5 liters.
It's 2.5 liters.
And it is a hybrid, correct?
It's a hybrid, yes.
Okay, all right. Let's talk. I think it's a front-wheel drive. There we go.
Drive.
Forward-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it,
Okay.
which basically means it takes power from the front tires.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about fuel consumption.
The fuel consumption, this one is a 4.6 liters per 100. This is because taking into account because it's a hybrid.
Okay.
Most part of it is electronic, one rather say, and then fuel is 4.6 liters per 100 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what's cool about the fact that this car is a hybrid? It's self-charging. So that doesn't mean you have to stop, and actually charge the car yourself. It is self-charging. So I think that is actually a bonus feature. Now that we've spoken about that, let's talk about torque. How much power in Newton meters does this baby pull?
It's a combination of 131 and 160 electrical.
Okay.
So meaning it's more powerful than many of the sedans that you can find because part of it is electrical and then the other one is now the normal 131.
So it's basically pulling
570.
power from both,
Yes.
the electrical and of course just the normal engine.
Exactly.
All right, I see. Let's talk about the warranty options and of course the service
You have
plans.
a warranty option standard of 7 years, maintenance plan, 7 years and 105 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's
then-
now comes standard. Yes.
Now, I heard you mention earlier on that, there is a special pricing when it comes to financing, but just for F&B.
Yes.
Those that are financing with F&B, what is that special?
Not necessarily that, it's just that the installment that people might see to say the installment estimated is 11,700. That's based on F&B. I don't know what formula they came up with, but then it depends from bank to bank. But I mean, the special is for all the banks. It's not limited to F&B. It's just that it's more advantages. And mind you, you get two nights for any Gondwana once you buy with F&B. Wow. So that's one of the bonuses. Remember, we are facing a festive season. You want to take a loved one to Gondwana. So if you go through F&B, it's more advantageous. But I mean, you can take to any other bank. But it will depend from what the bank charges you. But then the price remains the same, the one that we are giving.
Okay. And if I'm not taking it on financing and I just decide, you know what, I'm going to walk into Lexus and swipe my hard-earned cash, how much am I parting with?
Well, I mean, we are in business and we discuss. That cannot be stereotyped to say, okay, when you have cash, this is what you are getting. But it depends on how many cars you're buying from us and how fast. And, we take everything into consideration. And our discount is designed to say how regular customer, and there's a lot of things to consider.
Okay.
But I mean, for the fact that we have a discount now is for everyone. But I mean, if we are not to consider, say for example, you are fleet and maybe you want 8 Lexuses, obviously we are going to treat you special.
Okay, but let's just say we are buying this one in particular. What is the price for this car?
The special price, I'm not really sure now because it just came.
Okay.
We have to maybe just go, I think it's displayed outside, but on the price we can go and talk it out.
We can talk it out.
Yes.
Okay, Penda, if you say so.
Yes.
You heard it from Penda viewers that he said if you're buying 8 Lexuses, then there's obviously going to be a massive discount. Maybe it's like a buy 7, get 1 free. I don't know what the deal is,
Yes.
but you have to come to Lexus yourself and find out what specials are on offer and how much you have to part with to walk away with this car. Keep in mind, there are 3 versions of this car. We get this one that we are in, the Lexus ES 300H, the hybrid version is the mid-spec. There's still the top spec, and then there's, of course, the entry spec. Penda, thank you so much for joining me today on
Thank you very
My.na
much.
Cars and for giving us a tour of the Lexus ES 300H.
And of course, I'm waiting for the customer. I mean, for your, so let's start with you. I mean,
I will definitely start. I will be driving away with this one
Exactly.
really
So
soon.
We actually looking forward to the customer and say, please come before December because come January we might have a price increase and then that's discount price is going to go away. Please take advantage of what is on offer now. Let's help you and we can obviously make it work.
Awesome.
If you don't have time to go to the banks, we have a banker in our showroom to say whatever bank we are banking with. So just bring your documents and then we can do everything free, as easy as that.
Awesome.
And then you have your Lexus.
And I can drive off with my Lexus. Penda, thank you
100%.
so much. Now I'm joined by one of the organizers. Kali is with me today. How are you doing?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's been absolutely amazing. It's been beautiful. But I have to talk about some of the cars that we're seeing on display here. Some beautiful, gorgeous cars. Let's talk about the partnership that you guys have with Poepkewitz Motors.
So actually the Poepkewitz Motors partnership has been coming for a while. A few years back when I think it was our second or third, that's when we started having our first partnership with Poepkewitz Motors, that time with Lexus. and coming back, they started, let's look at the different cars, let's incorporate BMW, all the different cars that are within the Pupkewitz brand. So we get vehicles to display, we get vehicles to utilize on a daily basis, and obviously vehicles for our international guests for airport transfers, hotel to venue transfers. So Pupkewitz Motors has been very generous, and the partnership has been growing, and all exciting things that are still going to come.
What are some of these exciting things that are still going to come? You can just tell me, okay? This will stay between us and 300,000 other people, but...
All I can say is, good things will happen, definitely. The partnership is blossoming. I think the two institutions are very happy, and we always keep an open communication for anything. And one thing about the Pupkewitz team is they're very supportive. They're very open to anything that we'd like to utilize or that we'd like to request. So I'm definitely saying that I want to say, but I don't want to say. So let's let it play out. Let it play out.
No, we'll let the viewers keep an eye on the space so that, we're excited to see what's to come, right? Because if we give everything away, then people are not going to want to come back because they already know what to expect. So why would you say this partnership is important? Because obviously you did mention that they give you vehicles to utilize on a day-to-day basis, but what other benefits come from this mutual partnership?
I think the biggest benefit is Pupkewitz, their support toward the creative industry. They could have just said, guys, we only support sports. But the fact that they've gone and said, listen, let's support the creative industry, let's support the fashion industry to be specific, and obviously other, industries within the creative space and organizations and events. That's quite important. It just shows that they've cemented themselves and say, let's work, with the ones that are creating everything from the ground. Let's work with those that are willing to work with us. So Pupkewitz does listen. Pupkewitz really want to, impact and leave something within the creative industry. So that's why I say this partnership is quite very important for us, and also for us to, to maintain the relationship with Pupkewitz, to allow for future partnerships, not only for us, but other organizations that would want to work with Pupkewitz, just to say that, listen, they are open to want to work with everybody else, yes.
Okay, so what message would you give to other corporates out there, especially when it comes to supporting the arts?
The arts industry is a serious industry. That's one thing I think that we have established by now. We really need to look at what the needs are. Not everything is money-based. At times, support in terms of kind, support in terms of, linking to the different networks like that. So other corporates, I'm really asking them to look into the creative space, to support the different organizations, the different institutions that are running the different events in the creative space. Not only does it allow you to connect to the future, the youth, the voice that's going to come up, it allows you really to tap into them, to start speaking their language, and also to, to change a bit, because gone are the days where we just your normal traditional media, normal events and so on. The youth is now attending different events. The youth is speaking a different language. So if you're corporate and you want to tap into that, at times you need to support the creative industry.
Definitely. Kali, thank you so very much. And we, of course, look forward to everything that the MTC Windhoek Fashion Week has in store for us. And once again, congratulations on 10 years. Here's to 100 more.
Thank you very much.
All right, viewers, that was Kali, one of the organizers of the MTC Windhoek Fashion Week. And he promises some amazing, wonderful things in store. Stick around. We'll be right back. Well, that brings us to the end of another exciting episode of My.na Cars with me, your favorite passenger princess. Of course, the Lexus ES 300h was an absolute beast, and it was gorgeous just like me. So now you know what car to get into when you're trying to make a statement for an event. For me, Diana Master, your favorite passenger princess, it's a wrap for this week's episode.